That is with a Y and a triple T, volume 3. The energy cards. What did I just drop? Oh, it's just a lollipop. A lollipop. Anyway, now that I'm feeling just done better, I'm going to wear some earrings. Do I have my earrings here? I got earrings somewhere. Oof, my neck. Okay. Well, anyway, welcome back to my expanded divine panel of the Infinite Eight to divinely intervene as needed for my highest good, aka the highest good. All right, earrings. Which one shall we wear? I shall wear. Let's see here. What's her? Excuse me. I shall find them. Okay, these don't really have the backings on them, so I will wear these. Yay! I have decided. Alright, we're back. Okay, so on the left side, Page of Pentacles, dishing it out. The universe is dishing it out like no prob. You see? One by one by one by one. Consecutive, you know. We'll see how many you can get. And these are like just little flavors of this and that, like clues. Okay, so that person did it to you. That person sold you out. That person, you know, like allowed for this, and you backtrack on your records and you could see that you were one of the early birds for the promo like advertisement. And you went to like go back on your records and you saw that it was deleted, that they didn't promo you. And then the next bidding where they requested, oh, we're these like special flyers out. I got my logo in again. I didn't really have to because I did it on the first run and they didn't include me on that one. You know, it's like, okay, I'm not dumb. Okay. You're dumb. Anyway, here we go. Talk your shit, Tina. So, like, how many clues can you latch on to see who did this? You know, who's doing this? Who's really fucking up? So I pulled my energy back. Sorry, I decided I'm going to have different plans for November and December. Okay. So, Hangman on the doing side. I'm going to pull back my energy. Yep. So there's that. That means I pull back all of the blessings that I have bestowed upon entry, first and second round, and all the in-betweens with you. And I'm going to take that for me and my empire. They're no longer allocated to you. Okay, I get to pull on the take back seas just because I realized that that was a poor investment with my belongings. It wasn't a poor investment as far as a learning experience, but as far as my belongings, I know how to differentiate between the two. There's no blanket statement on my blessings. I have some fine tunings, okay? So let's get are we going to get the header cards from here? Yes, okay. Boop. 3, 2, 1. Cheese. What have I got? Look at that. Hecate is one. She's like, bring it right here. This is also penciling in dates, like penciling in plans is what, because it's blue on the tip. So that's Archangel Michael there. And then 9 of Swords in reversal on the doing side, like no problem, Bob. Again, I was going to say that right here with the dishing out, but it's reappearing here. Do not stress, get your rest. They're saying, I am equipped with the best of the best. And so I can get my rest. I can also with the sorrows and move from there. Okay? So talk your shit, Tina. You know, when I talked about the evil, like, other people evil eyeing me at that thing, they were all females, you know, that were evil eyeing me. And it's like, as soon as, like, it only took a few seconds, like, it's like, maybe even milliseconds, where I got the impression, like, I dare you to even look our way. It was fucking crazy. People are fucking crazy. It's like, okay. Okay. You guys decided to sit over there, not me. I was here first. Anyway, here you go. Landed on my right foot ankle. 3 of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. 6 of Wands. I win. I win. Like I said, things were broken before I got there. You were broken before I got there. Okay? So attack your shit is all your shit. I get the winning streak. Yay! All right, anything else that you want to convey to me? My expanded divine panel of the infinite 8 on talking my shit. Talk your shit, Tina, volume 3. Anything else? Oh, okay, so the second dream that I had after that thing with the establishment and charging us for overtime was that there was somebody that the location, like the ambiance was like my home, but it was like my childhood home, okay? And they knocked on my door. This girl that kind of looked like one of the setup, like one of the organizers from Exhibit, the ones that are done in Fullerton, Las Vegas, all of that. She reported to me, like, in a manila envelope, like a courier memo, that somebody, like, in her line of work, she is required to report when someone pays to whatchamacallit, find out more about your background, like does a background check. However, she made it apparent that even though that's part of her job, she didn't have to do it, but she's doing it. You know, like, do you see what, like, there's already like kookiness in it too. And when I opened it up, it told me that it was, I'm grasping the name Janelle or something like that, like Janelle or Jolene or something like that. But the face that was paired to it, I think, because it was after I woke up, like, like for a little while. So I think it was Janelle, something like that. But the face, I think, that paired up with it was that girl that goes by Yasmin. Anyway, Yasmin is like a pale, like very like glowy white, like twilight white type of white, with jet black hair. She kind of looks like Halsey, but anyway, she's very pretty. But like I said, I'm pretty sure that has to do a lot with like the workings that she does and to enhance that. So anyway, when I found out, I was like a little like shocked, like she went that far to like go and access like my background check records. And I could see a narcissistic smile like curl over like the person giving it to me, the courier. I was like, okay, both of you are bullshit. But yeah, all right, I can at least group that by that. So anyway, there was that. And then I had another dream. I don't remember what. Oh, I cannot say. Yeah. No. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Talk your shit, Tina. So I saw also, a lot on my feed, as of late, like, romance in the air. Oh, there's, like, this and, like, I freaking know the person. I don't even know how to talk to anybody. I don't know who they're referring to, but it's, like, marriage this, oh, I want to be with you that, or, like, you've dropped hints, like, this and that. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I think someone's trying to brainwash their entry to me. It's like, I haven't been chasing anybody, so what the fuck is this all about? Like, so, I don't know what's going on there. So let's clear the air here, okay? Because there's no way that I'm gonna go for somebody that I have to chase after or like entice them to me. Like, fuck that. I am better than that. So we'll like eliminate those people that I have to like supposedly entice and make myself look all fucking, you know, like, no, fuck that. What is that? So my expanded divine panel of the infinite eight, what do you want to say? First, these ones. The Five of Cups, King of Swords, Lover's card in reverse, and Nine of Pentacles. Right there. Okay. Having to say goodbye. Okay. So I think people are getting things confused. You're jumping the gun on this because I know that there's a King of Swords in my life, you know. There's some energy there that's an upright. They're surrounded by, you know, okay, so here I am standing apart from this. It clearly separated itself. Like, I'm just chill. I'm good. And I'm not even watching. Like, this is just straightforward looking, you know. I'm just around. That energy is just around me. He's trying to fix things, but he knows that he has to say goodbye to certain things. But, like, they're slow poking around it, you know. So they're saying goodbye, like phase one, the easy part, and then like the part that he's backpacking is the real shit, which is like the, you know, things that he really does need to say goodbye to. At least he's fixing whatever he's fixing, but I'm not waiting around for that. Like, no, what is that? You know, I have, it's not that like I'm being impatient, but it's like I have other things. Like I'm good here, you know? And meanwhile, if there's anybody else that is a great match, then great. But I'm not gonna like, oh gosh, when is he gonna like me? What the fuck is that? You know? Okay. So these others two came through here. This came encircled in the cord, extension cord, Four of Cups, and this one fell outside of it, was the Ace of Cups. Total Five of Cups. Again, goodbye. So this is like the universe is telling me, like, Tina, you also have the option, the multiple choice question, to you know, pass that up too. You're good with your Ace. There's other energies out there that fit the bill. So yeah, this is another multiple choice thing here. Yeah. Yeah, so I can easily say goodbye to that. It's not to like dispose of the energy. Like, you know, sometimes people are going through their shiz and they're still upright and taking care of their stuff. And they're like still, you know, good affiliates. You know, they're good partnerships to have. But at the same time, we're not as involved. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to wait around for all of that. The universe will just cycle through and see like, okay, next up, Ace of Cups, you know? So Four of Cups is listed here as reevaluate. So there's that. Okay. Hold on, my back. Okay. Pretzel time. Where's the deck? Right here. Talk your shit, Helena. Volume 3. What else do you want me to say? The Ace of Pentacles. Yes, I have the golden ticket. Don't forget about that, okay? I am the cookie to the cup. This is the Page of Swords facing the Page of Wands. Is pinpointing that. So this is learning that you can start wherever. What's behind that? The Fool card. Yeah, this is absolutely a new start for me. So, What's behind that? Two of Wands. Yeah, there's a degree of certainty. There are plans for me. So third time's a charm, especially with volume 3. This is reiterating one after the other after the other. The flip fold is like an accordion, like it all binds together. It's all the same. You're going to get the same standard over and over. This is a new start for me. Okay, so is this like a fresh start, or is this like a signifier that like I don't have to be basically a door-to-door salesman and trying to make my shiz happen? There are easier ways to go about this. There are better ways to go about this. Yes, there are. Okay. Tell me. You know, like how, you know, businesses will try to like brainwash you and say, oh, you got to start over here. That's how you learn all the shit, you know, and in order to, that's how the CEO became the CEO. There is some truth to that, but they like glamorize it so much that it's like, you got to wonder, like, how many times have you thrown that pitch, you know? So you're saying that every person that starts at the bottom is going to become a CEO or like a chief whatever in your business? Fuck no. That's all false. That's false. Ha 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 ha. You know? You had me there for a second, or 4 years or 8 years or whatever the fuck, you know? So what do you want to tell me here? Okay, so first off, on the pinky, they got this 8 of Wands in reverse. You shut them up, Tina. Look, Queen of Wands, 8 of Cups right there. You can leave that shit behind. You shut them up and you go do your thing, okay? You leave them behind. That's crazy. So this is Master number 88 Sandwich. The Master Spiritualist is also a witch, a practitioner. What falls down here? 2 of Swords. Yeah, they're saying you can turn a blind eye to that. There's many more things to perceive out of this scenario. Like, it's not all as it seems, like all as it looks. You know, like the you can tune into your other senses in order to move forward. Okay, because it's not always what you see is what you get with the externals. Yeah, it's not all of that it's painted out to be. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna have one more of these. These are delicious. Delicious and a bit nutritious and a bit spicy. Not spicy. Flavorful. Okay. Making my own trail mix here. Five of Swords in reverse. So you forfeit that. Okay. I'm gonna forfeit this little dance or whatever. I mean, I've stayed humble to the point where I didn't take pictures of my last couple of setups, which were far more significantly better than when I first started. I didn't do it in the daytime. I did it at nighttime because I didn't want to draw too much attention. And I thought I was going to do it for this last one, but like I was right in front of the bands and they were kids mostly. So I didn't want to be like that. And I don't regret that. So maybe I'll do a mock setup. And that way I'll remember. I'll remember the significant difference. So I don't think like, okay, now that I'm like super prepared for the next ones, including like emergency, like what if this happens, what if that happens, like I know what to do in order to still get there on time and like not lose my shit. But and still make it like affordable. But I don't think it's an absolute no on pop-ups or show-ups. I think it's going to be severely reduced from here forward. Yeah, because like historically I found that anytime like I'm super prepared with like resources, etc., there's no more of that. I remember like stocking up on like business suits when I found them like in the right size and good pricing and whatever, that I no longer carried on with that kind of genre of work. And like even with like work outings, I would get like little cocktail dresses or whatever, and I would not go like that last black dress that you saw. I thought I was gonna go out, you know, celebrating or friends, girls' night out or whatever. I bought that thing like anywhere from 5 to 10 years ago. That was like maybe my third or fourth time wearing it. You know what I mean? So I think this is just a new frame of mind here, so I don't have to carry over the same patterns of like, oh, okay, so this is gonna happen, you know? So anyway, what do you want to tell him? The Sun card, look at that. Universes just want me to be happy, okay? Be happy. So what follows up with that? Someone's trying to do a psychic attack. They just tried to. They knew I was going to call them out. They knew I was going to grab onto their energy and fuck them up. And so they fled. They fled. I fell here. 7 of Cups. It's inverted, but also like pinpointed extroverted. So yeah, they're trying to find the right belonging for me. Okay. While providing the right resources so that I'm stocked and prepared. Because like right up here, right here, like all of that, I'm prepared. But as far as physical stuff, Page of Cups and the Teacher, yeah. So they are definitely preparing me for like big boss energy to bring the vibe on that level. Within that scope. So this is masterful. Holy smokes, this is good shit. Somebody's trying to poke at me. I could feel it. Fuck them up, please. Order up. How dare they? What's going on over here? What will I do? Oh, I left it in the car. Oh, well. I shall crown me. Crown me. Actually, it's missing a thingy. Hold on. It's missing a thingy. I don't know where it went, but that's okay. It's missing 2 or 3 thingies. That's okay. You cannot notice. They need to be glued in. They need to be refortified. That's okay. Okay. What you want to tell me? I have just been kinged and queened at the same time. Alright. Talk your shit, Dinah. Volume 3. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to convey? You want to see what I did with my first wand? I did it regardless. Like, I didn't give a shit. This is one of the things that I made where I did not give a shit about what my friend of 20 years said about it, and therefore it's so much more powerful. Look how beautiful that is. It has 2 bones that I had found on the beach, laced up with a shungite angel. This is a scepter, not just a wand. Do you know how beautiful that is? I love it. It's I just and oh, it has azurite here, which also includes well, as actually it's chrysocolla, which includes not just azurite but also malachite. Do you understand how beautiful this wand is? Motherfucker, I just did it myself. I was guided to do it. And so no harm shall, come of it with like ill intent. You know what I mean? Like, she has destroyed so much based on, shit talking what I can do or can't do. So amazing what you can do if you just follow your own guidance. Yeah, that thing is particularly powerful. And that's, how I realized you transmute that. Or I can transmute, or we can transmute. Me and my divine collective can transmute energy. When you receive items from shitty people, shitty energy, you don't have to throw them away, okay? You just transmute it by making your own creation, replacing the intent, magnifying it with your own, That way it lays to rest any kind of bullshit. It's kind of like when you cleanse something, like a crystal or whatever, you bury it, okay? And so the earth will do its magic or whatever, and it comes new. Same thing. You bury that shit with your better intentions, okay? All right. What do you want to say? My expanded divine panel of the infinite eight. They say it turned up to the Two of Pentacles. It's rebalancing, recalibrating. First off, Knight of Pentacles. Look what you brought. Look what you brought. Okay. Six of Swords, a calming. Okay. Like, this, it's almost like calming, like with Judgment in reversal right after that. It's like you're flooring the house with what do you call it? It's like, it's another way of shutting people up with Judgment. See, suspension. Like, I get to stand over here while I watch, you go back to ground zero. King of Wands. Let's see what here. They say the Magician. Knight of Swords. Things are moving quickly. And Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so again, with the burying part, okay. So this is the part where things are moving quickly because of the burying part, what I just conveyed. And the King of Wands is also a magician too, like like a male witch, okay, that kind of energy. And so with this abracadabra that I'm pulling, oh my gosh, he's even doing abracadabra on the floor, you see? With that abracadabra of that energy, things are moving like it's a quick gestation, a quick turnaround. So ultimately in that burying, it's like kablooey underneath the surface. Like I'm no longer a part of that. And so whatever intent is there self-implodes. Just like when I gave that other scepter to one of the girls at the club, that other establishment. And the bracelet also, those are, those are like very like high priced items, as far as giveaways. And I knew that both held, original ill intent, but I knew that it could not pass over to other practitioners while I had good intent in mind. Like, as I just erased it over, like, like I checked the energy before giving it over, and I only allowed for good intent. And so, I told you that one girl got like an extra, 400 for that night. And the other girl, I think she does like speed or crack or something like that, because her teeth are messed up. And she was not, she's just not in the position to, I don't know. There's a lot to uncover there. So I'm not talking shit on her. I just know that maybe it was just not, I know that based on her ancestry, that I did as much as I could to convey and give her the resources and give her the amplification that came from her roots. Like, I was the messenger to that. Now it's up to her as far as what she does with that, or like the other people that I conversed with. So, you know, on that level of, you know, the supernatural and all of that. So it's, again, like I did my best there. And so, yeah. So there's that. So I can't get too sad about that, but like, again, same thing with the intent. Yeah, I don't have to throw away things, you know. These things have a life of their own too. They claim whoever's their true, whatever their true belonging is, based on the surroundings in which they are placed. So I think that's good. In fact, this one I have mended a couple of times already, the broken angel wing. And recently, upon like, I don't remember, like setting up for something, this one got knocked over and it broke off again. So I have to reevaluate how I'm going to fix this one. It's angel light, like, pff, come on. I think its softness is pretty soft on the Mohs scale. For the stone, but still, it's angelite. It's a high vibrational stone, so I'm gonna fix that one. Anything else that you want to tell me? I'm expanding divine panel of the Infinite Eight. That's the one. Ouch! I had to like really smush there. Okay, the Chariot in reverse. Okay, so what's the stopping there? What's like, pause for a second. Just park it. Like, what does that mean for me? Because that was for me. Do I switch? No, keep on with this. Okay. The World card in reverse and Four of Pentacles. So basically they're saying, you got this, Tina. Nine, like, Dark Night of Soul. You got this. Like, the closing of chapters. Okay. So, yeah. I know how to close chapters. Books. Close the books. They say, I know how to close the books on other energies. I don't know what close the books means. Like, what does that mean? Give me a second. Oopsie. Lay aside, no further energy on. Like, expend no further energy. Books are a company's record of financial transactions. Talk about the money flows. Closing the books means that these reports are finalized. Oh, shit. Okay, so these are not just receipts. This is like I have the final word on this, on other energies. So, yeah, that's crazy. Let me get a clarifier here. Clarifier on the World card closing the books. Nine of Cups in reverse. Nine of Wands, Master Performer here. Master number 99 here. And stir some cups. Death card in reverse. Yeah, so they're saying, I know how to transform the energy. So if I need to call it quits on something or call the end to something, it's absolutely finalized. Because if it doesn't bring me happiness, like what the fuck is it doing? Because my happiness isn't just stringent upon like just my singular happiness. It also includes like what goes on around me. So I think that's also cementing the, to see like the people that support me, like other readers that support me, um, and are not just trying to cash in on their buck. They're growing. And so what do I want to say about this? Yeah, so as far as if it doesn't make me happy and it's collective in my collective sense, then I could just show up, put in the word, and it just transforms. So it's based on my intention. Okay. 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 So it's important for me to create a platform. Let's say like let's say what if, okay? What if I don't have YouTube anymore or Instagram or any other social media? I still have my own. I still have my own platform in which like in old school measures, they used to have like these little punk zines, where they would just like to be like independent publications that you could just release. You could leave anywhere, like a bumper sticker kind of thing. So if we're gonna go granular like that, that's also a possibility. There's also, creating my own site. Because that's not really, there's no one really controlling that. I don't know. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I believe that my supporters will give me like a physical forum in which I will be allowed to relay. Let me get a little bit more on that. I'm not 100% clear on that. Let me just see. Is that all true? That's all true, actually. Well, that's fantastic. Anything else that you want to say on that to clarify it? Seven of Swords in reverse and Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, if worse comes to worse, and like they know that I'm no bullshit, so I am going to receive that platform, basically. Okay, let's get a top of the deck. No secret to that sauce. Queen of Wands in reverse. It's kind of underground on that. And the Magician, yeah. Okay. Yeah. One more. Knight of Swords. Yeah, very focused energy. Like, it will upset a lot of my supporters. Like, there's an element of frustration, but therefore, like, transmuted into focus. Like, what can we do for her? Ace of Swords. Like, yeah, they're trying to pin that down. Oh, yeah, there's some frustration in that. Yeah, look, big boss energy for sure. They'll go to the big boss. Like their city council. This is like way bigger than that. Okay, talk your shit, Dana Volume 3. What do you want to tell me? Or what should I convey? Have I been shadow banned? What's going on with my numbers? I just don't understand. 10 of Pentacles. No. I mean, this does not give any element of shadow band, but quite the otherwise. So why are the numbers all funky on my thing? 3939 was on the clock. Is it like why? if I am the Ten of Pentacles and an Emperor status and can like be at that level, then why are my numbers all funky? You know, like why is it that I have really like on all my forums? It's crazy. I don't understand. Why is it that my money is not coming through? Like what's going on there? So just recently I blocked my repeat patron from my previous line of work. I also blocked off all the other girls, except one, which I just had her unfollow me, like picked her out. Yeah. So I cleaned up a little bit of that area dominantly. So what's going on? Because at this point, there should be an improvement on finances, but there isn't. There isn't yet. 3 of Cups and the 7 of Swords in reverse. They're saying, no joke, you are absolutely, I am absolutely celebrated. So that's great. But like my whole bit isn't about the inclusion part. Like my bit is partially in the practical zone, you know? So why are they avoiding my question here? The Devil card. Because somebody ultimately wants to control mages. They want to control things. The Star and Justice. Hold on. I mean, that's part of the story. But the other part is that I'm highly attractive. Like there's no, I mean, all around attractive. I'm not just talking about like, oh, aesthetics, like who does she think she is? She's so conceited. No, my energy is highly attractive. My intent is highly attractive. What I produce is highly attractive. I mean, there's no if, ands, or buts about that. It's absolutely 3 major arcana here. So that's 15, 17, and 11. Again, that's 10 above. We're looking at, I think I did my math wrong because we have 10, the inclusion of 10, unless we're counting like the journey part of it. Like if 10 was included in the bunch, then and we forget about that portion, then it would be considered as 0. So let's say we're not including the journey part because things are already starting. Then we have 11 major arcana cards that is depicted right here, like 3 out of 11. You know, and out of the 50 something cards, is it 50? Well, I guess it's 70 something with the major arcana. Let me just double check. Double check. I don't know, why doesn't it say it right here for my newbie self? Okay, anyway. I don't know. So, there's 1 through 10 for each. And then, 4 further. Right? Hold on. I'll lose track of numbers. All right. Okay. So there's 14 for each. That's 56. Plus the 21, okay, 22, including the Fool card. So 78 cards. Out of 78 cards, I have 3 that are on that tier. 78 cards, yeah. So out of 78 cards, there are 11 that could hold this spot. And out of that 11, I have 3 here. Yeah. Okay. Revolution. So it goes between the devil and the star card is, again, four now out of 11. This is the tower card. There's a huge decision that has arrived to me. Okay, what goes between the star and justice card for me? King of Cups. Don't I know it? All the psychics know. In fact, this is the card that came up with it. Six of Pentacles. I have a true exchange with the world. They know it. They know it. So like any like big wig, any like tippy top energy that would inquire through other psychics would know that like they can vouch for me. I don't know if they do or not, but if they're upright and with the Six of Pentacles, they do vouch for me. What goes in the tippity top on top of that? Like between Revolution and King of Cups. The Ten of Cups. Yeah, see? Look. Bringeth the fortheth. Happiness, absolutely. Like, you can't go wrong with me. Unless you try to go wrong with me. Then you have a tangent of your Ten of Cups. Like, you go on the longer route, okay? We're not going to even call it a scenic route. We're going to call it, a different route. Okay. So talk your shit, Tina. Okay, anything else? Yes? No. That's an in-between. Okay. This deck. Anything else for now? There's an argument here. Let's clear this up with this. Tina decided to throw one in for the loop. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a lot more opportunity here for me. Look at that. Fortified. Like, strong opportunities. Like, nobody can take that shit away from you. I don't care how, like, contorted they try to make things. Yeah. Like, it's very obvious. It belongs to me. One more card. Two of Pentacles. Things are loading for sure. Anything more? No. That is it for now. Alright, so I will get 2 takeaways for my Divine Collective here from this. From this deck, they said. Or this. No, they said this deck. Okay. Your first takeaway is a double up. 3 of Pentacles in reverse and 6 of Cups. Aww. So my Divine Collective is going to giving me opportunities. Shh. Let's clarify from here. Because, I mean, 4 of Cups, multiple choice, but it came up with this. 7 of Cups. Yeah, they're going to give me a multiple choice of options here. 7 and the 4. That's the Ace of Cups. All of them will be good, okay? I will be taken aback. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. All right, your second takeaway. I don't know how that's your takeaway. Maybe it's because, like, if you do something good for me, I'll do something good for you. The universe does something good for you. Your second takeaway is the Moon card. It shall manifest. Okay. So this is a good practice in your manifestation techniques. Because it will fortify whatever you've got in motion already. Yeah. You know, like how you're standing on business? It's like you're standing on the moon. So kind of like High Priestess mode. You know more than you actually realize you do. Okay. There's that. All right. My 3 takeaways. Where are they going to come from? Here? Here? Right here. They're going to come from here. Okay. My first takeaway is da-da-da-da-da-da-da, death. Okay. What the fuck does that mean? Okay. Are you going to clarify? You get to clarify from here. After or right now? Right now. Page of Swords. Learning how to cut shit out. Like, absolutely, like, this is, the follow through of the cut. Like, who actually makes the cut. Is this... No, they're saying I make the cut. Like, I made the cut. Yay. Whatever that means. My second takeaway is the Five of Wands in reverse. Nobody can combat that. No conflict anticipated. Ten of Wands. Oh. Wait. Does that mean I took all... Yeah, I took, you know, like, the side quests where you can get more points or this and that, more resources. I got all the resources right there. From all those battles. Knight of Cups in reverse. All the people that didn't follow through, that were, like, romancing the wrong game. Yeah, I took their magic from them. Yeah. So whatever prospects they think they have, or whatever picture they were, the story they were painted of something fabulous and famous or whatever, or the check that they're going to receive for fucking me over, it's going to prove null and void. It's a yes. Yes, somebody tried to do like some magic to combat it, but it's... Yes is like an absolute, is more so an absolute thing where it completely hushes out the no. Like, no. Yeah, that's true. Okay, my third takeaway is Temperance in reverse. Clarified by the Hermit in reverse. There's a huge influx of it's like there's like a tunnel, and the cave is like, it reaches like its heightened water levels, and there's like a huge flushing out of I'm hearing TP for my bunghole. What is it? I don't even know how to say it, but it's Beavis and Butthead. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, a huge influx of, you know, reward from going through the dark night of the soul. Queen of Swords in reverse and Eight of Wands. Yeah, talk your shit, Tina. That's, yeah, talk about TP for my bunghole. Yeah, that's a huge... This is literally talk your shit, Tina. That's funny. What the heck? All right, thanks very much for all donations provided in enough light and love that reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power, energy, essence, gifts, strength, properties, passions from those that call upon, cast, generate, bring, magnify, multiply, or any variation thereof the aforementioned ill will, intent, thought form, pattern, and or entity to pass through the wet lad of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, for reformatting to love and light energy, and to be refortified in me. Only me has free, no doubt, no attachment, except for all bonus points included. Thanks so much. Upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine, with their appropriate karmas to assisting with a sequence of rollout and light and love. I close the portals in this reading.